Ooh, it was a mostly disappointing night for those hoping to see another glimpse of the Northern Lights. No.
Was it not?
No, it wasn't.
I was looking forward to seeing the Northern Lights last night.
I'd set my alarm for 11:30 so I could get up. I know. Anyway.
What happened?
Now, many people had obviously hoped for a repeat of Friday night's spectacular skies, which I missed, which you missed, thanks to one of the strongest magnetic storms in years.
However, you could see them if you were on the Speen Bridge in Scotland near Ben Nevis. The Northern Lights, as you know, are caused by the Earth's atmosphere reacting to charged particles from the sun. We've talked a lot about them over the last couple of days, haven't we? They are spectacular. A member of my family who lives in Sheffield on Friday night went up into the Peak District and spent the whole night up there.
Amazing.
And said it was absolutely spectacular.
Well, Simon, who we're going to talk to now, Simon had, something like 5,000, 4,000, 5,000 pictures sent in?
Yeah, over 4,000 photos. Yeah, incredible. Really was incredible.
Yeah, how many last night? Two?
Two.
Yes. So it was a bit of a disappointment. So the geomagnetic level stayed really high throughout the day, but of course it just wasn't dark to see it. And then as soon as it turned dark, they tanked. And they just completely dropped away, so it just didn't occur.
So if it had got dark a bit earlier, we would have actually seen it. So it was all still there.
It was there, but we just couldn't see it.
What about tonight?
Now, interestingly enough, geomagnetic levels are expected to peak again as we go through tonight, so we could be up to severe to even extreme again through tonight.
We don't want to overpromise, though.
Well, based on what happened last night, no, maybe not. And actually, through tonight, there'll be more cloud around, so perhaps not so good. Now, we did have a couple of pictures last night, and that was one of them from Staffordshire, but this was quite late on in the night. This was about 3:30 in the morning when the levels did start to creep up a little bit more. But if you were waiting up at about 11:30, then unfortunately you may have been pretty disappointed compared to Friday night. However, yesterday was a very warm day. In fact, the warmest day of the year so far for all four nations of the United Kingdom. Temperatures 25 to 26 degrees Celsius. Today is going to be just as warm, if not warmer, across eastern areas of England. Temperatures here up to 27 Celsius. But further west, we've got some changes, and it will feel a little bit cooler compared to yesterday. And with that, there'll be some showers, which will be heavy and thundery. So let's have a look at things at about 4 o'clock this afternoon. The risk of some thunderstorms around mainly western areas of Scotland, noticeably fresher towards eastern Scotland compared to yesterday. 16 to 18 degrees Celsius here, 20 degrees Northern Ireland compared to the 25 yesterday. Across England and Wales, many of those showers and thunderstorms towards northwest England, Wales, the southwest, one or two elsewhere, but they'll be quite hit and miss. Where you do get them, they'll be heavy and thundery, very noticeable, but eastern areas drier with some sunshine, 27 Celsius, as I mentioned. We're going to see some of those showers move their way north and eastward as we go through the night tonight, and overnight temperatures getting down to about 9 to 13 degrees Celsius. And then into next week, changes, low pressure moving its way in, certainly more unsettled, and it won't be as warm either. Temperatures coming down to really about the average for the time of year. So into Monday, it's this area of low pressure that's going to move in from the southwest, bringing the more unsettled conditions. There'll be some outbreaks of rain, quite heavy rain actually, moving its way into Cornwall, Devon, into Pembrokeshire, Northern Ireland as we go through Monday. But you can see, though, for the majority, for most of the day, it's looking actually quite dry on Monday with some sunshine once again, a few showers across Scotland. And temperatures still getting up to about 21, 22 degrees Celsius in those eastern areas. It's still a fairly pleasant day, actually, on Monday. But again, fresher, cooler conditions coming into the southwest. Here, temperatures 15 or 16 degrees Celsius.
Thank you, Simon, very much. We'll get more on the Northern Lights, or not.
Or not.
No. A little later. Thank you.
Bye-bye.